Hello everyone, Ngiyanutshisanoke and welcome to my channel. So, the Deputy Minister for Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities, Mapaseka Steve Lidzike, has condemned MacG aka MacG for the vile comments he made about TV personality Minnie Dlamini on podcast and Chill. In the episode, MacG crudely speculated about Minnie's past relationships, tastelessly suggesting her genital odor might be the reason for her breakups.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, there's got to be something wrong with her. Like maybe a coochie smells or something, bro.
No.
Yeah. You know this happens, dog. It happens, bro.
No.
Especially with the hot girls.
What if she can't cook? Why does it have to...
In fact, why does it have to be her? Maybe he's the problem.
The Deputy Minister described MacG's utterances as nauseating, unconstitutional, and a blatant form of online gender-based violence. She went on to announce that MacG would be summoned to appear before Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities to explain his conduct. Failure to comply could land him a fine or up to 12 months in prison. Meanwhile, legal authorities are said to be weighing the option of laying a charge of criminal injuria against MacG. Now, obviously, there was a lot of whataboutism on social media because people felt there were far more serious cases the Deputy Minister didn't jump onto. People were like, what about Gogo's case? What about Omotoso? What about Jocelyn Smith? Not to say MacG was right in his vile utterances, but people are questioning why the focus is on him when there are bigger, more urgent cases that fall under the minister's scope. Knowing MacG, I don't think he was or is going to apologize, so maybe it's a win for Minnie regardless of the minister's motives. Anyway, the minister had this to say.
Katleho, I think if we're going to really end gender-based violence, we must end it where it starts. It shouldn't be ended when action such as rape or murder takes place. I'm regarding this because last year in November, together with the Human Science Research Council, we have released a report that have actually shown high levels of gender-based violence incident, but where they also emanate because we've normalized soft violence, we've normalized emotional, online, and various other nuances of violence, and we don't prevent it, we don't stop it. And this is why actually when you listen to Mr. Mokwebo's utterances, which has always been a problem in the public, there's an outcry such as many other platforms that have joined. So that's why we're coming out to say part of ending gender-based violence is where it starts.
So you intend to summon Mr. Mokwebo to Parliament. What do you hope to achieve with this?
In fact, I am not intending to summon. My statement from the department that we released yesterday was very clear. We refer matters of this nature to the portfolio committees, and two committees we've highlighted. One, it's a portfolio committee on women, youth and persons with disability, and second one is also on technology communication. One, Parliament has its own responsibilities, its own powers and privileges, and we actually have highlighted its own privileges where it can summon individuals. And if they refer to Chapter 5 of Parliament's privileges, in this case, where you can actually summon people, they can actually be calling Mr. Mokwebo to doing so. Those powers are within portfolio committees themselves. Ours as executive is to really ensure that we implement the national strategic plan. The president have called the public to actually play its role, a whole of society. And a whole of society, it includes all arms of states, including Parliament themselves, but it also includes the very same platform as Mr. Mokwebo, which is the podcast itself, where it must help us end gender-based violence, including those of online abuses. So what we are calling for is that Parliament must exercise its own privileges.